Okay, let's back up the backups. I think I've mentioned before you should follow 3, 2, 1 with backups. 3 copies in 2 places, one of them away from the place where your computer is, or possibly one of them off site. So we're going to use Samba Backup to do that. So let's install it to start off with. It's an add-on again, but a little bit more complicated to find. So settings, add-ons, add-on store. Now it's not one of these, but it is available. So we need to go there and go to repositories and paste in the location of the add-on. And then click close. We then go for Samba. We then need to do a restart. Oh, missed. So after the restart, I'm going back into add-ons. Samba Backup is there. So I want to install. Right, we're going to configuration. So it wants to know lots of exciting things in here. It can do it on time and days and all sorts of stuff. And it logs what's going on. So we need to create somewhere to back this up. Right, let's give somewhere for the backup to go and get that all set up. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on the search bar and type in Explorer, because we want a file explorer. Then down the left hand side we want to find the C drive. Clicking on the C drive, then at the bottom I'm going to right click and say a new folder, and that folder I'm going to call HA-backup and press enter. We'll leave that there. So then what we want to do is we need to create a user that's going to be easy to get there. So you just type in users, and we want to go to other users and click open. So I've blurred out my admin accounts here, so we want to add an account. And we could add a Microsoft account, but it makes it more complicated. So I'm going to say I don't have the sign-on information. It then says, do you want to create an account? And I don't want to do that. I want to add a user without a Microsoft account. So who's going to use this PC? Well, I'm going to call HA for Home Assistant. And I'm going to use my secure password again that no one is ever going to guess. It then wants to ask you some questions. So the security question number 1, what was your pet's first name? Well, that was Rover. Next security question, what's the name of the city that you were born? Atlantis. Security question number 3, the name of the first school you attended. Hogwarts. Click next. Okay, and I've got this local account user HA. So we can close that. Can we close that now? Yeah, we're going to close that now. And then we're going to look at HA Backup and right click on it and click on Properties. because we want to first of all share. So I'm going to click share, and it wants to know people that we want to give access. So we want to give access to HA. Going to click add, and the default position is read, but HA is going to try and write to this folder, so we'll say read write. Okay, that's that done. So I'm going to click share, and now I'm going to click done on that. So now what I need to do is a security on this. I need to make sure HA's got rights to do it. So let's just check. HA has got full control, so we can click close. So we can close that, and we can go back to Home Assistant. Back in Home Assistant, clicking on settings, clicking on add-ons. There's my Samba backup. Clicking on configuration. So I already filled all this information in. So I've got its IP address. My backup thing, that was the name of the folder we created, is HA backup. My target directory, I've just called it backup. The username we created was HA, and the password is password. All done. And click save. Do I want to restart? Say yes. Now if we look at the log now, there seems to be an error in this. But if you download the file, you can actually see the log. So scrolling down to here, you can see, oh, it's saying the target directory does not exist. So we need to create a folder called backup in that file, in that area. HA backup. Right click, new folder called backup. So back into Home Assistant, back into addings, Samba backup, click restart. Watch it restart. Wait for the CPU to come down a little bit. Go to the logs, scroll right down to the bottom, which we're there already. Samba backup started successfully. So we have a backup system. What we now need to do is find a way of making it happen. We could, as I said, set days and exclude folders and add things and do lots of exciting stuff, but I'm going to do it manually, at least to start off with. This is going to get complicated and a little bit more than click and basics, so I should point out, here be dragons. On the way down, there's a thing called manual triggers. So in here, we've got how to do a manual trigger. So I highlight it, I click copy, I then go to settings, automations and scenes, click on create automation, create a new automation. I'm not going to worry about the when and the and if. I'm just going to go to the add action. Now normally you'd use these things here. So I want to add a action. Now I'm going to add an action, so I can go in here, and I've already got the YAML, so I'm going to click on edit YAML. I can highlight all of this and paste that in and click save. The new automation is backup the backups. Click save. So if I then get back here, click it here, so there's backup the backups. I click on here and I click on run. Okay, now we could look at logs, or we can do lots of exciting things, or I can go back and look at the folder, and we've got a new file in there that's just been created. It's done a backup. In the future I'll cover adding buttons so we can make this happen all automatically, but that's it for now. Right, I need you to be a good dog, okay? No barking when I'm recording videos, otherwise I'll set that dragon on you, okay? No, I don't need kisses. No, no, I don't need kisses. It's a good girl.